Hello, welcome to the Metals Daily News brought to you by Metals Update, the driving force behind your business. I'm Kopal Chima from the Mumbai office on 6 June 2017. The world's top steel maker may be falling short of steel according to iron ore miner Fortescue Metals Group Limited, which says that China is facing a lack of availability of rebar, and this shortfall helps to explain the difference between the prices of commodity it digs up with the alloy it's made into. Fortescue's chief executive officer, Nev Pawar, said in a media interview on Monday that there's a shortage of rebar in China, citing closures of some steel producers, especially operators of induction furnaces. Pawar added that induction furnaces typically make rebar, and as those furnaces are down, it has created a shortage of rebar and the prices have gone up. China makes half of the world's steel, and in recent years it's been associated with excess production, soaring steel exports, and sinking prices, which has spurred the Chinese government to press on shutdowns of outdated plants, promote consolidation, and clean the air. Iran removes ban on scrap imports from Iraq and Afghanistan. Due to suspicion of radioactivity and chemicals or even unexploded ammunitions, Iran had banned the imports of scrap from Iraq and Afghanistan on 21st May. Although Iran is not a big importer, their steel sector demand for scrap is expected to increase with the rise in production. Even though the ban for scrap imports from Iraq and Afghanistan to Iran has been lifted, the situation remains complex as importing scrap from these countries is possible, but getting the required permission is not easy. The shipments imported to Iran are subject to detailed inspection, which is mainly done in cases where the shipments are from countries which had war activities. While Iran removed ban on imports, Mexico imposed anti-dumping duties on imports of flat-coated steel from China and Taiwan. Duties have been set between 22.2% and 76.3% after an investigation found evidence of dumping and a threat of damage to domestic producers, according to a filing on the Federal Gazette website. Dumping is a key threat to Mexico's steel sector, with China seen as a major culprit. The probe was launched by the Economy Ministry in December 2015 at the request of local producers. Duties were set at 22.2 to 22.3% for imports by Chinese Steel Corp, Baoshan Steel, and other imports from Beijing Shaogang Jingtang, and Tangshan. While for Taiwanese exporters it is set at 52.6% and for other Chinese exporters at 76.3%. This is the first duty imposed on steel products by Mexico in 2017. 4 new anti-dumping duties were imposed on steel imports in 2016. North American steel groups want stronger NAFTA rules of origin. Steel trade groups representing Canada, the United States, and Mexico said that any upgrade to the North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA, should require that manufacturers use more steel produced in the region in their products. The rules of origin, which stipulate that products must meet minimum NAFTA-wide content requirements to be tariff-free, are seen as a sensitive area of discussion once negotiations to revamp the trilateral treaty kick off in August this year. Under rules of origin, manufacturers must obtain a minimum percentage of components for their products from the 3 NAFTA members. Mexican officials have said that stricter rules of origin in some industries could be one way for companies in North America to use more regional content, supporting President Donald Trump's plan to create more US manufacturing jobs. In tin, after one of the strongest recoveries in 2016, tin prices along with zinc and lead have weakened. Stock levels on the London Metals Exchange have receded, but Chinese exports have not risen substantially. While Southeast Asia producers have shown sensitivity to prices in commercial activities, exports from Myanmar are also down. The shift to new energy vehicles indicates stronger demand for solar and greater start-stop battery penetration, which is more positive for tin versus lead-acid battery demand. There are some concerns regarding the energy storage sector about the ongoing shift towards lithium-ion batteries, which use less or even in some cases zero tin. In domestic offers, by afternoon, Metals Update assessed offers of MS scrap from Mandi Gobindgarh market at Rs 20,600 per ton, while fresh scrap was being offered at Rs 23,000 per ton. Offers of MS ingot at Mandi Gobindgarh were quoted at 28,100 per ton, while at Raipur and Muzaffarnagar the offers have been recorded at Rs 24,600 and 26,600 per ton. In international offers, US HMS offers have fallen sharply by 9.5% over the previous week. Currently, HMS 1 and 2 is being offered at $280 per ton CIF Nhava Sheva as compared to $315 per ton at the beginning of the previous week. Fall in offers is on account of increased availability of scrap as well as expectation of local prices weakening due to GST. Offers of HMS of UAE origin is being quoted at $285 per ton CNF Mundra. UAE offers have remained stable week on week. LMS of UAE origin is being offered at $255 per ton CNF Mudra. Thank you for listening. Join me again tomorrow for latest update from the metals market. Visit metalsupdate.com for more information and do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Have a great day ahead.